So now that we've done practices to stabilize the mind, we've done some insight practices to understand the nature of appearances as illusory or as like this just unfolding play of appearances. And then we also looked at the nature of the mind and kind of found this insubstantial, there's nothing to kind of hold on to on this kind of subjective awareness side. So we can take that insight or that wisdom and we can bring that into our practice of resting in the natural state. So for this practice, Rinpoche uses he describes this practice of resting in the natural state through 3 stages. So just to kind of prepare, I guess, the posture here, we're just, the body's relaxed. There's no focus on the breath. The breath is just kind of natural, just relaxed. And the eyes are open and looking out, kind of open, spacious, but steady. Maybe slightly below the horizon or 8 or 10 feet out in front of you to start out with. If you want to, you can gradually raise the eyes more towards the horizon if you're comfortable. But then Rinpoche describes 3 stages. So Rang-bab is just letting it be as it is, right? So we're just resting in this open, spacious presence, this open awareness, and just letting everything be free in its own place. So because we've already familiarized ourselves with seeing things as illusory, forms are just kind of free in their own place. Sounds are like an echo, just kind of naturally arising. Thoughts are like the flight of a bird through the sky, right? So awareness is open and spacious, and thoughts and emotions and all this kind of stuff just kind of unfolds, however it unfolds. And there's just there's no need to respond to it. It's just kind of this timeless unfolding. So that's the sensory. And then the awareness aspect. So Rang-bab, just let everything be free in its own place. And then Rang-ne is there's this naturally settling, this natural abiding, or just maintaining that state. And then within that, the third is Rang-sal. So then there's this more, we talked about clarity a little bit before this. The Rang-sal is this clarity aspect intensifies and becomes this inner clarity, not the outer clarity of, forms or whatever, but this inner clarity of the nature of the mind, this luminous aspect of the mind, this radiant aspect becomes more apparent, right? It kind of it's like turning up the lights, but it's not, we're not forcefully turning up the lights. It's like something that as we naturally settle, as we naturally just relax into this state, this clarity aspect just starts to intensify and increase and kind of become more apparent. So those 3 stages are kind of like how we move through this practice of resting in the natural state. But the instruction itself is just to really just relax, let go, just rest in this uncontrived, open presence. And notice the tendency to kind of split your experience into like awareness and then the space as being separate. They're not two. Just kind of let go into this open, spacious field of awareness.